Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Gebura and Quiet here. The topic in which I'm going to be discussing today is that of Abaddon. So Abaddon, Apollion for Greeks. The infernal angel Abaddon. So yeah, let's start off with with this background, and then we'll make our way all the way down to my experiences with Abaddon. So yeah, let's begin. Abaddon, Abaddon's name means destruction. So simply put, destruction. Okay, nothing more, nothing less. His name stands for destruction. He is the angel of death. So the second angel of death, alongside my Lord Samayan. Um, and yeah, they have a lot in common. Honestly, the only thing is that Abaddon is fallen in nature. For whereas Samael is strictly celestial. He's simply just an evil angel. That's pretty much it. But Abaddon is an infernal in nature. So yeah, that's pretty much that. He's also referenced in the Bible as the angel of death. No, the angel of death, as well as the angel of the abyss, the angel that comes out of the abyss to command thousands and thousands of locusts within the final times. So during the apocalypse, if you will. And he was mentioned somewhere else, if I'm not mistaken, but I can't put my finger on it quite well. I'm not sure if it was somewhere in Psalms or some shit like that. But yeah, that's pretty much that. Abaddon is a seraphim. So yeah, Abaddon is a seraphim. Before his fall, he was a seraphim. And yeah, that's pretty much that. Abaddon's name means destruction. He's the angel of the abyss, and etc. etc. Oh, one more thing is that Abaddon is the ruler of let's just say, the invisible sphere of the invisible Kabbalistic sphere, the eternal sphere of Da-ath or dots, if you will. So Da-ath or dots. You can say either or. So he rules over dots alongside Kurunzon or Koranzan. And yeah. I'm sorry about that. I got distracted. In any case, yeah. So he rules over dots alongside Kuranzan, and yeah, he's simply just. It speaks for itself. His angel of the abyss background. He rules over Set Abyss, which is dots. So yeah. In regards of his correspondences, Abaddon is Plutonian, so he's more Plutonian than he is Saturnian. He's Saturnian. He corresponds to 15 degrees in Aquarius. So the key word here is performance. Someone who is, let's just say, a public figure, so to speak. Someone who can make someone a public figure, and someone who's also arrogant in nature. There's a lot of arrogance in this nature, and etc. And most of this applies to Abaddon. But yeah, in regards to him being a quote unquote public figure, he's not a public figure. I mean, he is well known, but not necessarily in that manner. What that generalization of 15 degrees in Aquarius stands for is simply that fucking yeah, disregard that. External sources. In any case, what that simply applies to as the meaning of that said degree in Aquarius simply means that Abaddon is skilled in making someone a public figure. Okay, so the key word here. Yeah, that's my planetary clock. It's the hour of the sun, day of Mercury. I had to get down to business with the working once I finish up this video. So yeah. Simply put, Abaddon can make someone a public figure in terms of anything that someone does. So anything that someone partakes in, it doesn't matter if it's let's just say mechanics, the vehicle mechanics, dancing, singing, business affairs, etc., etc. Being an author or something like that, something of that nature, anything, it doesn't matter. Abaddon is your guy to essentially elevate you. So elevate you to becoming a public figure. And yeah, he's quite skilled in that, I gotta say. Okay, because we've worked on this together. And I saw his prowesses. I saw everything that he has to offer. And yeah, Abaddon is definitely skilled in this, okay? So nevertheless, that's his background and his correspondences. So Abaddon is Saturnian / Plutonian. He's more Plutonian. He's leaning more on his Plutonian side than he is Saturnian. But nevertheless, he corresponds to Aquarius, 15 degrees. So he's also Saturnian. So you can either invoke him with Plutonian correspondences or Saturnian correspondences. You can either invoke him on the day of Saturday or on Tuesday, since Pluto rules over Scorpio. And what rules over Scorpio as well? Mars, originally. Mars is the original ruler of Scorpio. So yeah, you can work with him in either or. It doesn't matter. But yeah, I do recommend that if you're gonna work with him in terms of becoming a public figure, I do recommend that you invoke him on Saturday. Because if you invoke him on Tuesday, you're just gonna invoke his, let's just say, he doesn't work quite well in his 15 degrees in Aquarius on Tuesdays. He's more destructive on Tuesdays he's more destructive in his Plutonian aspect than he is just, let's just say, neutral on within his Saturnian correspondences. So yeah, that is pretty much that summed up. Let's see. Hold on. If there's anything else that I missed, I'm going over my own background. No, that's pretty much it. His background, his correspondences, his features, and everything. One last but not least, okay. I already mentioned that he's destructive, but yeah, that speaks for itself. Abaddon could come through for you in matters of offense and defense, but he's more skilled in offense than he is defense. Generally speaking, this guy could really he's really up there, okay, in terms of being a destructive spirit, and that's one of the reasons why I invoked him, alongside his dark nature and etc. etc. Not darkness in an edgy like way, but darkness in terms of him being Saturnian, as well as him just being dark, okay, very destructive, very intense, overwhelming. Another thing too that I would like to mention is the drawbacks with what comes with working with Abaddon. So Abaddon is very pompous in nature, okay, very pompous, very strict, very stern. This guy does not like his time being wasted. This guy is very serious, okay, and he does not fuck around at all. This guy, he makes jokes and shit here and there, but he's very stern, okay. You wouldn't know when he's joking around or not. And the drawbacks in working with Abaddon in any way is since he's Saturnian in nature, he corresponds to Aquarius, and Aquarius rules over technology. Okay, all man's sciences and developments what's that word? But yeah, in general, okay, it doesn't matter. All man's sciences and technologies. This guy will essentially cause stuff to malfunction. So I'm gonna give you a hint, or let's just say I'm gonna shed some light on what to expect with working with Abaddon. So when I was working with Abaddon, I worked with him for a span of a couple of months. Let's just say like 4 months or so. And this guy has caused a lot of shit to happen throughout this time. He has made my phone act weirdly. Okay, my phone has been glitching out and shit like that. Every time I go on Telegram or some application, anything, it doesn't matter. My phone would glitch out. My computer would have some glitches here and there. Okay, my computer's performance was literally drastically decreased. My computer was it was acting quite slow. Not too slow, but very slow. It wasn't at peak proficiency like how it was normally. Another thing too is that my internet would go down here and there, but not substantially. It wouldn't take that long to go back up, but it would cause malfunctions. It would cause malfunctions to the point where you could be doing something online, okay, and all of a sudden your internet would just malfunction and it will simply it will go offline, and you'll just be like, what the fuck? What just happened? I remember when I was writing this article on Abaddon, before I uploaded it to my site, I was having trouble uploading it itself. So before I even got started working with him, I couldn't even upload the article. It wouldn't even let me at all. No matter what I would do, no matter what I would try, it would simply just be there. It would be stuck on the, let's just say, on the editing format of the article before I could actually publish it, upload it to my website, and just have it there so that people could tune into it and read about Abaddon. And it didn't let me. It didn't let me for quite some time. I had to get the help of my friend, and even so, he didn't even know what was happening. So yeah, generally speaking, it was quite funny, honestly. Another thing too that I noticed is that my microwave, I was about to say microphone, my microwave started malfunctioning as well. My microwave was just acting weird. It was stuttering, and it wasn't spinning quite well. Okay, the disc was stutter. It would move clockwise. Okay, and it would just start stuttering, do, and then it will keep going. It'll keep moving again. It'll just act normally again. Another thing too is that it will make crackling, hackling sounds. Okay, it would sound like the shit was about to blow up. Honestly, and it didn't, and that never was the case until I started working with Abaddon. When I finished working with Abaddon, everything just went back to normal, and that's how I knew. Another thing too is because I felt this energy flowing through me. So yeah, and yeah, that was pretty much that. Is there anything else? No, that was pretty much it. That's what this guy was targeting and pinpointing while working with him. So yeah. What else? You can no, that's pretty much it. But you can encounter other stuff while working with him. Just because this happened to me, just because all of these things happen to me, doesn't mean that it's gonna happen to you. But generally speaking, since he does correspond to 15 degrees in Aquarius, then that is the case. So do keep all of this in mind. So yeah, that's pretty much his drawbacks and everything and his traits and everything about him really. So I'm gonna go over my experiences with Abaddon. So I started working with Abaddon a long, long, long time ago. A long time ago. Way before I even had an astral family. I simply just invoked him and I wanted to put him up to par. I wanted to see what's up with him. And yeah, we did so, okay? And he appeared, and this guy, the shape that he takes, okay? The shape that he takes is that of something like, okay, he just looks like he looks like your stereotypical KKK member, but dressed in all black, okay, with a pointy hood, a nice pointy hood, and you can't see his face. There's just two holes that in which you can see his eyes, and you can't even see his eyes all that well. Okay, you can't even see his eyes all that well. That's pretty much that. And there's no hole where you can see his mouth. This guy is really tall. Okay, he's generally like 10 to 9 feet tall, and he has black hands, black features. Everything is just completely black. Everything is black. It explains his Saturnian feet, his correspondences, his nature. Everything is black. He has nice, big old grimy hands. Okay, his hands are very grisly looking. Okay, they look like some kind of creature's hands. They look like the hands of a predator from the Predator series, but all black with long black nails. And this guy has a nice wide body. This guy is really, really big. um this guy is almost as tall as my Lord Samayan, and I think they are, honestly. They're the same height normally, but I'm talking about their actual literal size, okay? Because the archangels are literally, they're so tall that they make it all the way up to the almost going into the heavens. They touch the clouds, they touch the skies and whatnot. They touch the skies and shit like that. That's how tall these guys are. They're really, 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 really big. You can think of them as a huge giant lake angel. And yeah, Abaddon is up there amongst my Lord Samayan, but I'm not sure if that's his real size, if he's literally almost the same size as Samael in terms of his actual size. Because generally speaking, spirits that are, let's just say, for example, archangels and whatnot, or spirits that are just known to be really tall, within your house, they will compromise their height, and they'll basically just find themselves diminishing their height to a neutral size in which you're able to handle as a magician, or simply a height in which they don't fucking pierce through your roof or something so that you won't be able to see their head. um they just make things easier for you to view and handle and whatnot. So yeah, that is pretty much Abaddon and his height. And yeah, when I saw him, okay, I was like, ooh, what the fuck? He almost reminds me of Pyramid Head, from the Silent Hill series. And the reason why I say this is because another appearance that he took from me was something that looked like Pyramid Head. He had like this big Pyramid like helmet on. And this guy was but he was way more muscular than Pyramid Head and way more taller. This guy was fucking diesel. I'm talking really big and black and whatnot. And yeah, that's his appearance. I could see this being very, very, very horrifying to the average, to the mundane occultist, or the armchair occultist, or someone who's on the bleachers, so to speak, from afar. And you just simply summon Abaddon, and you're just like, oh shit. Yeah, I could see Abaddon literally making anyone shit themselves. Okay. He's in front of me right now, but he's not saying anything. He's letting me continue on because yeah, he just wants to let me finish up and whatnot. But I'll get into everything shortly after. In any case, he appeared, and we simply just got down to it. Okay, we got down to it, and he told me, he said something in the lines of hello Eduardo, let's get down to business or something like that, or let's get right to it or something. Let us begin. And yeah, we simply got right to it. But I simply wanted him to surprise me. I was like, can you surprise me? What can you bring to the table? Okay, I want to know everything that you could bring to the table, where your skills are, and etc. Okay, what could you do? What could you what could you enhance within my life? Okay, and what way, shape, or form could you improve some aspect of my life? Okay, just what can you bring to the table? And he simply showed me that. Okay, he really, really showed me that this guy is skilled in destructive matters, defensive matters, and everything that I mentioned earlier. But this was a long time ago. I'm gonna get into our serious workings with him. But before I get started, okay, Abaddon, since he's Saturnian in nature, this guy has a bad habit. Not a bad habit, okay? I didn't mean it like that, but he just has a habit to try and scare the occultist or the magician or someone who he works with. He tries to scare them, and by doing so, he appears, and all of a sudden he makes like a loud ass noise. You can hear something fucking fall in the background, or something just slam, or something similar. Okay? Or sometimes it'll be so loud that it sounds like someone really big just jumped off of your bed and landed on the ground and threw all their weight on the floor, like boom, like literally. I was like, oh shit, every time when he would do this. Like, I would look back like, okay. And I would see him, and yeah, I would just be like, oh, okay, it's you. Oh, no wonder. Safkiel also does this. So the ruler of Saturn, Sapkiel, okay? Because Saturn is a destructive planet, so it makes sense, okay? But it's destructive in a horrifying way. It's destructive in, let's just say, in terms of destroying something so that something can manifest from set ashes, okay? In the beginning there was nothing, in the end there is nothing, and another thing is some other phrase out there, but yeah, okay, the destruction of something manifest something else, and that's pretty much how Saturn works. Not only that, but destruction in a very horrifying way. Okay, so destruction in terms of literally, let's just say destroying someone astrally. Okay, destroying someone astrally, like bestowing upon ghosts and horrifying creatures to make the person go insane and shit like that. Yeah, that's pretty much Saturn in a nutshell in terms of its destructive capabilities. But also destruction in a Mars-like way, but to a certain degree, to a lesser degree, to an extremely lesser degree. But yeah. What else? And yeah, that's pretty much what he does. But he's tried so much. He's tried so much to scare me, but it doesn't really work on me because I'm just numb to shit like this. Okay, I'm extremely numb to shit like this. I've grew numb to shit like this. Just working with the guys that I work with. summoning a bunch of different destructive and Martian spirits, as well as in general. Okay, I've been through a lot in life, and nothing really scares me. Okay, and he knows that because he told me himself while I was writing out the article. He told me to write something in which he said, and he simply told me to put yeah, I tried everything with you. I can't scare you. Yeah, he's agreeing with me right now. Yeah, he's tried everything. Sapkiel has tried everything as well. And yeah, these guys really can't scare me. Nothing really scares me other than God himself. And yeah, that's pretty much that. So when we really started working with each other, it was several months later, way, let's just say way ahead of time, okay, from that specific segment in which I'm speaking of, okay? Way ahead of time. Let's just say several months later, okay? And I wanted to work with him for the sake of an article, creating an article for him so that I could have some results to go over in which I can add into the article, okay? So that I can embed within the article itself. And another thing too is that I was just you know, I forgot his whole traits and everything, and I was like, wait a minute, okay, he can help me out with my my website and everything. So yeah, I summoned him like this was like 3 months ago. This wasn't too long ago. This specific working in which I'm about to go over right now. Okay, I summoned him like 3 months ago or something like that, and we simply just got down to it. And this time, when I summoned him, this guy tried to scare me again, and he failed. Honestly, he failed honestly this time. What he did was when I summoned him, he came shortly after, as usual with these guys. These guys literally just come after the ritual. Sometimes they appear right there and then during the ritual. Sometimes they appear after. But he knocked down one of my mirrors. Okay, I have like a small set of mirrors hanged up on top of each other, okay, on the wall. So it goes from top to bottom. And he knocked down the one in the middle, okay? These are small mirrors, okay? Very small. They're circular mirrors. He knocked one down, okay? The one that was in the middle. And yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Oh, okay. Yeah, makes a lot of sense. It's this guy. Because I felt his energy. And then shortly after I felt his energy, he appeared. And yeah, we simply just got down to it. I was laughing, honestly. It was quite funny, really. I went and I adjusted everything, and that was pretty much it. So I invoked him in the sense of me wanting to have him come through for me in matters of just bringing me more to the light, okay, bringing me more to a public-sized light, okay, to the eyes of the masses, okay, if you will. I wanted my articles to get more attention and everything that I had to offer as an occultist. And we simply got right to it. We got down to business, and he did so substantially well. It took a little bit. It took quite some time for the results to manifest, but not that long. Okay, it took like a month or something similar. It took almost damn near a month. And within the first day, let's just say the first day of or like during that first week of that set month in which after the results finally manifested, after we began the working, simply put, I noticed that this guy has came through for me. He's brought several attention. He's brought several eyes to my website, eyes from all over the world, okay? And I'm gonna give you a list right now. You can check the results itself, okay? So the exact results itself within the article that within Abaddon's article, which I'm going to be listing in the description of this video down below. And you can see everything for yourself. But before, okay, that wasn't the case really. Everything was really just quiet. My website was nice and quiet. But after working with Abaddon, okay, after working with Abaddon, he simply increased substantially the eyes that surround my website. And I'm gonna give you guys a generalization now. So yeah, at the time of this article, I received 253 views from the United States, 39 views from South Korea, 29 views from Suriname, 22 views from Lebanon, 11 views from Trinidad, 10 views from Ireland, 8 views from Canada, 5 views from Singapore, 5 views from the United Kingdom, 4 views from Brazil, 2 views from Poland, 2 views from Bulgaria, 2 views from Chile, 1 view from Finland, 1 view from Ecuador, 10 views. Oh yeah. I already mentioned all of those. 1 view from Colombia and 1 view from Germany. And yeah, my website was definitely not. It wasn't flourishing with people like that all over the world. Okay, all different kinds of backgrounds and natures and ethnicities and whatnot. Okay, it was simply just people from the United States, and that was all. That was pretty much all. And it was like a lousy couple of views, honestly. But after the working with Abaddon, this guy brought people my way like no other. And yeah, I was just surprised. I was like, okay, thank you, Abaddon. No other, thank you, because this was certainly something that I needed. I needed to boost up the integrity of my website and all that it has to offer. Bring eyes and ears from all over the world to tune into what I have to offer, and yeah, everything spoke for itself. This guy came through substantially well. But, like I said, I had to suffer the drawbacks, okay? This guy fucked up a whole bunch of shit, speaking. Technologically speaking, okay? This guy altered my TV as well. That's one thing that I forgot to mention. My TV, my computer, my phone, my microwave, my internet service, and everything, okay? Everything. This guy did his thing on a number of things. And it was quite funny to see, because I was literally watching everything just happen straight on, okay? From one point to another. Once he finished with the TV, he moved on to the computer. Then he moved on to my phone. Then he moved on to my internet service. Then he moved on to my microwave. And then it was just funny, honestly. It was quite funny. It was really funny, honestly. So yeah, that was pretty much that. And yeah, that's pretty much everything, really. That is all that we got together for the sake of this article. And yeah, that's pretty much it. There's nothing else really to go over on Abaddon. Okay, so yeah, if you would like everything, if you like or are interested or feel attracted to Abaddon, and you like everything that he has to provide and offer, you like his correspondences, you like the fact that he's Plutonian in nature, you like that he's Saturnian, okay, you like that he's destructive, you like that he is skilled in performance, okay, in terms of bringing one up to the public eyes, okay, the eyes of the masses, if you will, then yeah, Abaddon is your guy. Go seek him out, go summon him, and knock yourself out. I made some custom seals, just like how I always do for every spirit out there, because I don't like the seals that are normally out there for spirits. I personalize my seals that I make with every spirit that I work with. Okay, I color every seal in terms of their correspondences. Okay, their Kabbalistic nature, their Kabbalistic attributes and everything. If a spirit is from Mars, then it's red and green. It's green on top of red. So a red background with green lettering or green properties. If a spirit is from Mercury, it's blue on top of orange, okay? So orange background, blue properties and lettering, etc., etc. So yeah, and then I give them their zodiacal correspondences and their planetary astrological symbol. And yeah, I make these seals, okay? I do this for every single spirit that I work with. So you can simply just see to the article that I listed and that I wrote on Big Guy Abaddon down below. You can download the seals that I made for him, his Plutonian seal / his Saturnian seal. The seal that he gave me himself is listed down below, okay, as well as a modern day seal that people utilize nowadays. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That is all on Abaddon. There's nothing else really to mention. Okay, yeah, no, yeah, that's pretty much it. In any case, that is all on Abaddon. Hold on. Oh, one more thing. I almost closed off before mentioning one more thing. Abaddon's voice. Abaddon's voice is simply, it sounds like he has a sock stuffed in his mouth, okay? Just imagine someone speaking like this. Hello, Eduardo. That's pretty much how he sounds, okay? He has a stereotypical demon-like voice, okay? That's pretty much how he sounds. He literally sounds like he has something lodged within his throat, okay? Like if someone punched his Adam's apple or something like that. No offense, obviously. No one can punch his Adam's apple. This guy will, oof. Ooh, 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 ooh. This guy will fucking. Yeah, he says he'll kill someone. Yeah, he says he'll kill them. That's his gist, okay? That's the gist of his nature. He doesn't fuck around, okay? He'll simply put he'll kill someone if you try to ever do something like that. But you can even do something like that, anyways. In any case, yeah, that's pretty much it on Abaddon. That is my beloved Abaddon. I really love him like no other. I appreciate him, okay? Um, he's not amongst the Astro family, but let's just say he is a family friend and he is welcome to come and go as he please. I really adore Abaddon. Okay, and that is it on Abaddon. That is pretty much all on Apollion, Abaddon. So yeah, go knock yourself out. His seal is down below in my article. Goodbye.